do you define systemic barriers?
I will say that systemic barriers are anything that challenges or hinders someone from moving forward because it has been the way things have been done always, or because there are policies that are going to hinder or limit it. So things that are, well, not necessarily they are fixed, but they are seen as fixed.
And what support, resources, and moments helped you in navigating systemic barriers?
I would say that having people is my number one answer for what has helped me to overcome systemic barriers. So as a woman and a woman of color, moving to a new country, there were so many barriers in terms of moving up into leadership roles and, different opportunities. But first of all, understanding my value, the value that I bring to any table, who I am, what I can deliver, and being able to communicate that really helped. And then just having people who also were able to hear the value and see the value and then give me the opportunities or recommend me for opportunities or speak for me even in rooms that I was not, invited to. That also helped. So first of all, knowing my value, knowing who I was, and then secondly, having people who would speak for me, like sponsors in the industry.
And what are some skills and qualities of a good leader? What do women leaders bring to the table?
I think women leaders bring lots of skills because aside from the skills that you have to do your work, we get lots of skills because, we're just women, in terms of we have that capacity to lead, whether it's to lead a home or lead a family or lead children. And even if you don't have your own children or your own family, you are most likely in the situations where you have to lead in one way or the other. So I know that leaders are not born, but I'll say kind of leadership is in women, is in our DNA. And what we bring to the table is we lead with data, facts and all, but we also lead with, for lack of a better word, heart. We lead with heart. And I feel like that is so important in leadership because leadership is not one size fits all. And that heart element is very essential to ensure that wherever you're leading, the people know that they are supported, collectively, but also individually, because everyone is unique.
How can organizations address systemic barriers for women and advance them to leadership roles?
Organizations need to have systems in place where they recognize opportunities and actively for women to take on these opportunities. So we need sponsors, whether male sponsors or female sponsors, it doesn't matter, but we need sponsors, people who can speak for us and advocate for, try out this. It may not be a promotion or a new role, but it could be an opportunity to take on a project to demonstrate those leadership skills. So we need that advocacy. We also need basically flexibility, because as women, we have so many responsibilities that, whether we put it on ourselves or responsibility just jump on us, right? We have so many responsibilities. So having that flexibility in our work schedules helps us not to have to choose between one thing or work. Okay, we can have it all. We can have it all. So we need to break down those systemic barriers that prevent us from having it all, because we're not in the age of time where we have to choose between work or family. And I'm speaking because I'm a mother. So sometimes I'm put in that situation where, because of the demands of a role, I need to choose between that or being a mother and being present. I don't think that's the situation, right? I should be flexible in how I work, in how I do things. Hey, if I can't be there from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., that doesn't mean 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. is not a productive time to work. Why can't I do it? So being more flexible in organizations in terms of work times, work schedules, and letting not feel like, oh, this person always asking for it. Putting the woman in an uncomfortable place, whether it's intentional or not, right? Let it be just know, if you want to leave by this time, you can leave without asking or without having to necessarily say, I want to leave. Like, trust the people you work with and trust them to deliver on the outcomes of the role.